षट दर्शन आए हैं, तो उसमें सबसे
या
पहला दर्शन आता है सांख्य दर्शन। तो सांख्य
या
का मतलब ही होता है नंबर्स पे चलना,
हम्म
राइट? तो सांख्य दर्शन के बारे में आप थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए कि क्या है सांख्य दर्शन और व्हाट इट टॉक्स अबाउट, और उसकी बेसिक फिलॉसफी क्या है?
Okay, yeah, right. So basically, Sankhya Darshan says that existence, which is us, that is composed of 10 senses. Um, so we have five indriya, and then we also have five sense links. So we have sense organs, sense objects, and the one thing that connects between them are the sense links.
ओके।
So उसमें excretion भी आता है, reproduction भी आता है. So that is also sense for
या
the Sankhya philosophers.
या
So it is composed of 10 senses, and then Prakriti, Mahat, Buddhi, and then it has five sense organs, and then Pancha Mahabhuta. So in total, there are 24 aspects which comprise that a human being is comprised of 24 aspects.
ओके।
In 24 में there is another one aspect which is distinct from all of these.
हाँ।
ये सब जो aspects हैं, तो they are vikara, they are evolutionary. वो change होते हैं.
या
But the one thing that stays constant, so that is Purusha.
पुरुष, राइट?
Yeah.
ओके।
So Purush in Sankhya is very similar. It's analogous to the concept of Atman in Upanishad. It's just that they call it Purusha. So Purusha, which is one, in addition to all these 24 aspects together, make the human being.
ओ
Yeah, and the self that we identify as, ki main kaun, who is the I.
या
So the I is actually the self, and that is Purusha. And Purusha इसमें नहीं बैठता because Purusha is not vikar. It's not evolutionary. Purusha is the one thing that is constant. और फिर ये कहता है कि जब आप मेडिटेट करते हो, so you realize that when you meditate, जब आपका मनस, which is the mind,
या
is focused or stable, sthira, in Purusha, that is when you have attained the yoga state. You are in the state of yoga. And in that state of yoga, when you gain the knowledge that all of these things, affliction, suffering, ये जो कुछ भी मैं experience करता हूँ, this phenomenal world, ये सब इन 24 चीजों के कारण है. When you gain this knowledge, and the only way to get rid of that is to detach yourself from all of that. तो आपको जब उस state में ये knowledge gain होता है, that is when you have attained the state of being Brahma Bhuta. And which is basically other way of saying moksha.
Oh, wow.
So that is what Sankhya says. And then Sankhya also explains the evolution of the world. कि ये तो ठीक है कि ये सब हमें संसार के परे जाना है, and then we have to attain liberation, ब्रह्म भूत, या फिर मोक्ष प्राप्त करना है. But ये सब अस्तित्व में कैसे आए? तो इसके लिए भी सांख्य explanation देता है. So it basically talks about three guna, sattva, rajas, tamas. Tamas is basically all the gross matter stuff, which is motionless. Just like, for example, this pack of cards, yeah, my water bottle. This is gross material stuff. And then we have rajas, which is the dynamic stuff, the energy stuff, which sets things in motion. And then we have the sattva. So sattva is basically the conscious element of reality.
Yeah.
So Sankhya says that initially, when the universe was not there as it is now, ब्रह्मांड के शुरुआत में, this sattva, rajas and tamas, इनका जो proportion था, वो balanced था. They were in equilibrium. They balanced each other. So this state of balance, this is called the mother state or prakriti.
Okay.
So yeah, so this state was in equilibrium. The equilibrium state is prakriti.
Oh.
इस प्रकृति में सब सत्व रजस तमस का प्रोपोर्शन सेम था, कुछ हलचल नहीं थी, एकदम सब काम था. पुरुष क्रिएटेड अ डिस्टर्बेंस इन दिस, और उस डिस्टर्बेंस की वजह से सत्व रजस तमस का प्रोपोर्शन चेंज हो गया और उससे सब एवोल्यूट्स फॉर्म होने लगे. एंड देन थिंग्स स्टार्टेड बिकमिंग मोर एंड मोर डिफरेंशिएटेड, मोर एंड मोर डिटर्मिनेट, मोर एंड मोर फेनोमेनल, और उससे ये सब जगत निर्माण हुआ. सो and eventually बाद में it will return back to that mother state which is prakriti. And फिर से so that dissolution कि अभी तो क्रिएट हुआ है, बट बाद में कुछ अरबों सालों के बाद इट विल रिटर्न टू दैट प्रकृति, others equilibrium. So this is called pralay in Sankhya.
This is called pralay.
Yeah, this dissolution is called pralay.
Okay. So to summarize your point, जो मैंने समझा अभी तक, थोड़ा सा बता दूँ summarize करके. So in Sankhya we have like prakriti and purush. और प्रकृति में you have 3 gunas, सत रज तम. और पुरुष is like consciousness kind of, ना, जिसकी अगर लाइट पड़ती है प्रकृति पे तो that's how evolution happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Purusha creates a disturbance in Prakriti, and that is how the creation happened.
Oh, okay.
अभी इसमें एक dichotomy आती है कि so Sankhya believes that this Purusha doesn't consciously cause this disturbance. मुझे creation करना है इसलिए मैं ये disturbance करता. That is the very nature of Purusha, to cause the disturbance. So there is an ontology there. So Samkhya in that case says that there is no creator who is consciously engaged in creating the universe. So that part of Samkhya is atheistic. But on the other hand, the part of Samkhya which accepted that no, the Purusha has intent, he has motive to create the universe. This is a conscious action. That came to be called the theistic Samkhya, which later became yoga.
Yeah, it's been said कि आप योगा और सांख्य को दोनों को साथ में पढ़ना चाहिए.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that element, that personality or that person, Purusha, who creates the universe consciously with a motive, that is called Ishvara in yoga. Whereas Samkhya doesn't need Ishvara in its philosophy.
So Sankhya is like theoretical knowledge or yoga is like practical knowledge?
No, even Samkhya requires meditation and stuff. Okay. But it's just that उनके cosmology के understanding में there is no conscious creator which is creating the universe. This is a cyclical event और जिसमें पुरुषा disturbance लाता है but वो consciously motives के साथ नहीं लाता. It is the very nature of Purusha to cause the disturbance. Whereas in yoga, Purusha is consciously causing the disturbance so that creation हो पाए. So that is why it's Ishwar. So Sankhya is the atheistic side of it, and yoga philosophy is the theistic side of it. दोनों की cosmology same ही है almost.
Wow, very interesting. मैंने ना इसमें एक story सुनी थी, तो I just want to like tell it to you and just let me know how it sounds. तो एक जगह ना आग लग जाती है, तो वहाँ पे 2 आदमी होते हैं. एक होता है जो कि देख नहीं पाता है और एक होता है जिसके पैर नहीं होते हैं. तो अब दोनों को तो बाहर निकलना ही है वहाँ से कि आग लग रखी है. तो फिर वो क्या करता है, जो देख पाता है वो जिसके पैर हैं उसको बोलता है कि मैं तेरे ऊपर आ जाता हूँ, हम दोनों एक दूसरे के बैठ के और फिर भाग लेंगे. तो इस लाइक जिसके पैर नहीं है वो हो गया आपका प्रकृति, राइट? और जिसके पैर जिसकी आंखें हैं वो हो गया पुरुष.
Yes. So you can interpret it that way. Prakriti is the one that undergoes a change. Whereas Purusha is the conscious element of it.
और योग इज लाइक जो बाहर निकलने का तरीका है, कैसे जाएंगे, तो इट्स लाइक योग.